Okay, so you want to send a request out to a brand new client. The problem is that client hasn't necessarily agreed your proposal. They're kind of like a lead, but not a client. Here's how you can do it within Content Snare and then reuse that information again. So you'll see here, I've got this personal information request. This is literally just one page from our onboarding template. You can see I've got things like full name, where I've got 0 mapped, all that sort of stuff, right? This isn't going to go anywhere until we take these next couple of steps. So we can send this out to the client. What the client's going to be able to see is essentially this screen here. They can start entering their information, filling that out. We'll go 1, 2, 3, test street. So they can start filling this out and giving you all the information as part of that like lead onboarding process, but they're not a full client yet. They haven't signed an engagement. So we're going to send that out. We'll choose the client. Obviously the client wouldn't necessarily exist, so we'd create it from scratch. For the purpose of this, I'm just going to pick a client. We're going to send that out to them. So that will go out to them so they can do kind of like their pre-onboarding. They've worked on it. They've started to fill the information in. So what happens now is the client has accepted a proposal and we want to do a formal onboarding request. And as part of that, we want to set them up in XPM and we want to get all the rest of their information. But what we don't want is for the client to resubmit a lot of the stuff they've already given you. So here's how you're going to do that. You're going to hit the 3 dots here. We're then going to go duplicate. And you'll see this option here, duplicate questions and answers. That's going to be your key. So now what we can do is we can duplicate that request. So I'll show you that request now. You'll see we've got all the questions that we had previously on that first page. From here, we can start adding the other templated pages in that we want. So for example, they've got like an entity, so they've got some other stuff in here, and then we can send that out to the client again. So template. I'm just going to send this out to the client. So you can see the client, we already know who it is. We're going to hit publish and send. And now I'm going to show you exactly what the client sees. So if we go through here, so this is what the client's going to see when they get Content Snare request. They log in. This is just a welcome page, how to use the tool. And then you can see that information that they've already given us is there. So they don't have to double up on that. I can just go, yeah, cool, happy with that. Oh, actually, I need to change that. Since you've signed the agreement, I've actually changed my address, so they can obviously update that and submit it for you. But it just stops the client having to redo information they've already done, thus kind of giving them a much better client experience.